Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and this is the daily scan for Monday, November 26th, 2012. Well, last week was a pretty good week for being sort of a lame duck week, I guess you could say. There wasn't a whole heck of a lot going on in the market, but yet it still managed to eke out a gain. So that's a good thing for the bulls. For the bears, it wasn't all that good, but not all that bad either. So let's just take a quick look here. We'll take a look at the VIX. Let's zoom in here just a little bit on this weekly. Excuse me, you see that the VIX is definitely down. Now I wanted to show you something that's pretty interesting as far as the VIX is concerned. Let's take a look at their options. We'll take a look at December, and you can see here on the put side the open interest, and that's this column right here. There basically isn't any below 12, but actually you could say from a volume or an open total amount anyway perspective, there's not a lot below 14. So you might say that maybe some of these are credit spreads down here. They're debit spreads, and they're betting that it's going to stay above 14. That's what I would say. So it looks like as though from an option perspective, the heavy traders are betting that things are not going to get much below 14. You could look, that's one way of looking at it. We'll look at the S&P futures, and we see here that we have a down average and we have a hook down, so we could pull back a little bit this week. So based on that, it's going to be a bit more on the bearish side this week, a little bit of an orientation there. Let's take a look at our A+ list, and we'll run through that right quick. Take a look at Apple. And I've heard some people try to explain this weekend why Apple is behaving the way that it is. And there's all sorts of speculation out there, but nobody really knows actually. You know, it could be a Samsung is raising their chip prices 20%, or, you know, maybe Apple's just reached some sort of market saturation. We don't really know. But interestingly enough, we are in a downtrend, and I have this alert here because I thought that maybe we were in some sort of a bullish move here, even though the trend was down. And we were looking actually at over on the weekly side for a longer term. But I think I'm going to also be watching this for a shorter term, a weekly expiration, if it moves down today. So we'll set an alert. And where would we want to do that? We would want to do that. And it looks like as though here we got it, it may gap up today. So we may be in, we may get an alert triggered, but we want this one below, at or below, maybe like 555 or so. And we can always move it around. Let's say 555. So now we have two alerts. We'll zoom in here just a little bit and we'll tweak this one. And we get this popping up here, and let's cancel that. I wasn't sure that I had actually grabbed it. So we're going to be looking for a move down here in addition to a move up. So we're going to be watching both directions. on this. All right. So if we get our alert today to moving up, looking at a long term, what we would do here is look to regular December expiration, or possibly this one that's 18 days out. Remember, this has 6 weeklies in a row. There's supposed to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I thought it was 6. I thought that's what they said. Apparently not. But we would be looking either at the December second week expiration, or the 3rd regular expiration, or maybe even the 4th. We'll just try to figure out what we want to do here today, and I'll let you know tomorrow if I do anything. Okay, we're all set there. All right, Amazon, we're already in. Take a look at our risk profile. We're making a little bit of money on this one right now. This is a weekly expiration for this Friday. And I want to show you that the closed at 239, and we're looking at a 238 to 239.25. So it may gap down this morning, just based on the bid ask that's sitting out there. Baidu, we were looking for something to happen around here. It didn't happen. Now we may, there may be a play in the future here, a bearish play. All averages moving down. I think I'm going to clear all the drawings out of here. Just get rid of the clutter. Everything's moving down. So that's looking kind of bearish, and if I look here at the bid ask, we're looking a little bearish there too. Not ready for an alert yet. CF, we're in this one. This is a regular monthly expiration for December. We're up a little bit on that one. We can check the chart, as they say, and we can see that so far moving as predicted. Chipotle, nothing going on there. We have no open positions. I can't see the moving average here, so it is moving down. Chipotle, are you gonna give me a play here? And this is good too, because on the longer term chart, we're up here in the middle in the 45 to 55 range, and if we get a hook down and a hook down, that's like a super confirmation here. So let's add an alert on this one right around 270, let's say. We're going to put an alert when it goes below 270. At or below. So we have an alert waiting on that one. 270 might be kind of a stretch, but this particular stock can move a lot. Salesforce, we're in on this one. They had the really good earnings. I'll go back here to auto scale this. They had really good earnings. Their moving average is moving up, so this may have this could end up to be a good play. And this is regular December expiration too. Google, do we have anything there? Oops, sorry about that. Auto scale this again. We were looking for a hookup. On the long term here, we were thinking maybe we might be in an upward move on the long term. So I'm going to leave that alert in there for the time being. MasterCard, we're in this one. We're up about $130, regular December expiration. Chart is looking like this. We got our hook here, we got in. Here we are in the daily. This is when we got in. got in on this, I believe, on the 19th. Priceline, anything going on there? Were we watching for anything? We got upward move. We could have gotten in here, but this earnings really made me nervous, especially with Priceline. That can scare you. And we got burned on it 2 weeks ago. So I don't see anything going on here right now. We'd be looking for the stochastic to drop down below 20 to give us an oversold indication in a moving average that's moving up, or something over here on a weekly, although I don't consider Priceline a really good long-term kind of a deal. Panera, sleeping on this one for some unknown reason. I just didn't want to get in there, but we'll see what happens here comparing long and short term or medium term. No indications there at all. Still have our alert at 165, so if we move up beyond that, that might be time to take a look. And that's about it. I wanted to also point you guys, if you have some time, to take a look at, related to the Profit 10 portfolio, is to take a look at seminars on Thinkorswim. And in particular, where is it here? It was called something, Anatomy of an Iron Condor, this one right here. It's it says 2 hours and 59 minutes, but actually it's, if you wait, like, if you move the slider up like 20 minutes, you'll get to Donnie Kaufman's Anatomy of an Iron Condor. And this is a fascinating guy. He's really into this stuff. So you might want to check this out. It's about an hour total out of this whole 3-hour segment here. So when you open this up, and I'll show you how you can do that. You just hit the pause button here, and then you can slide this up. Let me bring this up a little bit so you can see it. Slide this up to where you get, like, at the 25-minute mark over here. It says 58.31. You just move the slider over here and here until you get down to like the 25-minute mark or thereabouts, and it'll fast forward you up to there. Now he's been doing demonstration or paper trades on tons of Iron Condors for RUT, or the Russell Cash Index. So you might be, I think that you should watch this. And I think that also you should probably watch more of their videos, anything that may interest you. The daily swim lessons, he has about, they archive about a week or two of them. And you can learn a lot. So they usually open with like a half an hour, and they talk about the market and things like that, which is fine. And then usually after about a half an hour, and they spend 3 hours on this almost every day. You can see it's 259, 259, 258, 223. So you can see that swim lessons, this is fantastic and free if you're a Thinkorswim customer information. I think even if you just have a paper account, you can still have access to this. So this is a wonderful education too. You got to kind of pick and choose what you want to watch. But you know, there's just some really good stuff here. So I would advise you at least checking out that Anatomy of an Iron Condor, and you got to do it quickly before it rolls off from its 2-week roll. All right, time is up. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and happy trading.